Richard Hunt was getting pretty desperate. He'd strung together a series of short-lived gigs in the year since graduating high school. Most of his friends were off at college. The Beatles had broken up. The world was changing rapidly, but Hunt was stuck in suburban New Jersey, reading about it all in the New York Times. Though bucolic Closter lay just across the George Washington Bridge from the city, New York seemed increasingly unreachable, as did Hunt's dream of making it there as a performer. But if Hunt couldn't find a performing outlet, he would make one. He was always on, aimlessly driving around with friends. He might break into a full-on imitation of a radio soap opera, improvising the music, the voiceover narration, 6 different characters in dramatic conversation. He acted in community theater and summer stock. He turned a 2-week babysitting stint for a family of rowdy boys into a neighborhood archery tournament, swashbuckling like an Errol Flynn character, with dozens of children gleefully chasing him down the street, sailing arrows at his head. He put on puppet shows at children's birthday parties, and toured briefly with a marionette troupe, mocking that too for his friends, using his long limbs to pantomime a marionette's awkward shamble. He had seemingly tried everything. He dropped by the CBS studios, where his parents' friend, Cosmo Gus Allegretti, puppeteered at the popular children's program Captain Kangaroo, starring Bob Keeshan as the grandfatherly title character. But when Hunt pitched the idea of working there, Allegretti heatedly warned him to steer clear of Keeshan, who, as an employer, was a far cry from the beloved Captain. Gus went nuts, says Hunt's mother, Jane. He took Richard outside and said, "Get out of here. Bob Keeshan is the nastiest man in the world, and I don't want you anywhere near him." So much for that idea. He dutifully applied at ABC, where his father clerked in the sports department, but nothing came of that either. He half-heartedly prepared weather reports for disc jockey Bruce Cousin Brucey Morrow at Top 40 station WABC. "My qualifications were absolutely zilch," Hunt recalled. "I used to stick my hand out the window, feel what was going on out there, and write the report." He gave up about 4 months in. "I decided to make a career of resting," he said. "I quit, went home, and watched Muppets."